Hi there, wig lover. This is Heather from CysterWigs.com, and today I'm bringing you a review of a very sleek Tressallure bob called Khloe. And Khloe is coming to you today in a very pretty color called Sheer Plum. This color name is a bit of a misnomer. As you can see, when this is in very bright, intense sunlight, which I won't be in for the entire duration of this video, I promise. It looks very copper, right? Like a chestnutty, coppery brown color with a lot of that chestnut. So it's not really plummy, because when I think of plum, I think of wine, I think of like blue-based reds that have like a bit of a burgundy tint to them, or wine color. So as you can see, it has more of like a coppery auburn tint. So like I said, it's a lot like a 633 combination. And then on Khloe in particular, that's really lovely because you get this monofilament feature. You get the lace front here, which I'll zoom in on so you can see it. So very nice lace front here. Starts off kind of sparse, as you can see. A lot of high-end lace fronts will do this. They start off kind of sparse and they get gradually thicker as they move towards the rest of the cap. And then here's that monofilament top. This entire wig has a monofilament top and that lace front. And there you can really see that contrast between the two colors, how it's got that sort of dark brown at the bottom. I think Khloe, it's really cute. She looks very similar right out of the box to the manufacturer photos. She's got these sort of short layers towards the front. Noriko Suzuki loves cutting a lot of layers into her wigs, and in fact a lot of other wig designers have basically followed suit ever since she came on the scene, because she cuts the layers in a way that really accentuate the cheekbones and the jawline, and basically all these problem areas that a woman might want to have the hair sort of help out with. You know, this is a great bob if you have a soft jaw, because look at all the layering. It's got all this razor texture here at the ends to kind of frame out the face. Now, unlike a lot of bobs like this, the front is not, like the direct front is not longer than the rest of the wig. This is quite a bit shorter, as you can see here. But then it's like a little longer here and then graduated till it's a little shorter in the back. And I'll show you when I do my 360. In fact, let's go ahead and do that now. I try to be really careful with these outdoor views that I don't just do them, especially with these dark colors, in the intense sunshine the whole darn time, because if I do that, then it's just going to be glare the entire time I'm doing the review. Sometimes in the lighter colors I can kind of get away with it, but with these dark colors I think you really miss out on the contrast between the two different shades if I spend the whole time in the really intense light. And let's face it, I'm in Georgia, so the sunlight here is crazy bright. It's very intense. So I think this one is very sleek. It's very professional looking, and I think with the addition of those monofilament features, they really help elevate this style and make it a little bit more polished looking. So I'm going to go ahead and take the cap of Khloe off now so I can show you what the construction's like. So here is that monofilament top. The whole top is hand tied, and there's that lace front, which is also hand tied. The back and sides are kind of stretchy, not super stretchy though. This one fits true to an average cap size. We've got closed lace ear tabs. We've got the bands of elastic behind them, but like I said, they don't really give that much. You've got it, the adjuster back here, kind of like a bra strap. And then at the nape, it's not extended, but you do get this band of felt, which is a nice touch, even though usually that accompanies Velcro adjusters, which this one does not have. Here is what that monofilament top looks like. It's a little hard to see, because it's a very densely threaded monofilament top. It's got a lot going on. Here, it seems to be easier to see it in the indirect light, so I'm going to zoom in here so you can kind of see. There you go. She's got lots of layering. She's got lots of layering even in the back here, so even though this is a sleek style, it does have a lot of very flattering elements to it, and a little bit of natural volume due to the layering. I'm going to go ahead and put Khloe back on now. This cap does not stretch much, which I alluded to just a couple seconds ago, so you definitely don't want to order this one if you are in a large cap size. It just won't stretch enough to accommodate you. But if you are on the border, this might work, but it's still going to be a tight fit. If you have a true average cap size or even a little smaller, this one's going to be really great for you. It's going to fit very nicely. The weight on Khloe is 3.4 ounces, which is really pretty much on the average for a wig of this size and with this amount of hair. The bangs are 5 inches. They're definitely made to be swept off to the side, as I do here, so I wouldn't even consider these bangs as much as just like a long front. The crown down is 9 inches. The nape is 4, which seems pretty consistent with the overall length of this particular wig. And that's about all she wrote. I think this one's really cute. I think the Tressallure line is one of those ones that's kind of underrated. I think the hair actually feels very, very nice. I really think this is a cute wig. I think that you should keep an eye out on the Tressallure line. Ever since I brought them on and I've been reviewing them, I find them to be very, very cute. And so far I've liked basically everything I've tried on, which is not something I can say for all of my wig lines. So just want to throw that out there. If this is something that you're thinking about getting one of these Tressallure wigs, make sure you fit a true average cap size. They're not particularly stretchy, so I don't really think that they'd be very accommodating for a large cap wear, unless you wear them for a really long period of time and they're open capped and they just kind of, you know, ease up as you wear them. But, you know, that can be a painful and time-consuming process. There are shortcuts you can use, but sometimes they don't always work. So, you know, just something to put in your ear. But if you wear a true average cap size, I think you're going to be very, very happy with some of these Tressallure wigs. They're very well made. So until next time, this is Heather from CysterWigs.com bringing you a review of the Khloe wig by Tressallure in the color Sheer Plum, which is a very beautiful sort of dark auburn color with hints of like a dark brown and some very beautiful, vibrant, dark copper shades, very pretty red. So until next time, I hope you have a great afternoon. Check out my web store if you have a chance, and talk to you later. Bye-bye.